What's happening, everyone? Welcome back. And if it's your first time here, just plain welcome. Today's video is not going to be very long. This is just something I feel like I need to talk about. Some of you may have heard about a fire at the Pennsylvania governor's mansion. Governor Josh Shapiro was there with his family. The fire was arson. It was intentionally set at the governor's residence. It seems like a very, very high probability that the person trying to do this wasn't just expressing some displeasure about a building. It really looks like an attempt on Shapiro's life. That might turn out to be wrong, but that's where the smart money is right now. I'm going to start off by saying Shapiro's a Democrat. I don't fucking care. You do not go after people like this. You don't go after politicians. You damn sure don't go after their families. Jesus Christ, people. It was wrong when a shot was taken at Trump. It's wrong with someone trying to set fire to the residence where Governor Shapiro is. It's wrong. Now, what do we know about things thus far? You know everything I know at this point, okay? They're looking for the arsonist. They want to find him. They want to catch him, find out what it was about. Because he's a Democrat, it is entirely possible this is a right-wing whack job trying to kill a Democratic governor. That is possible. Shapiro is also Jewish. It is also very possible that this is some kind of anti-Semite trying to make a statement. And that could be right-wing or left-wing. I don't freaking know. It doesn't matter to me, okay? Folks, where we're heading, right? It started with the Teslas, right? And if you look up my videos on Teslas, you'll find a couple of them where people are justifying that sort of thing, right? They are celebrating. They're saying, they're acting like this was protest. This was domestic violence, right? But they act like it was protest. Now, I will say one difference there is, at least most of the time, nobody was in danger. Not directly. Okay? People who come out to put the fire were putting their lives were in danger then, but that, when they lit the fire, there was possibly the expectation that no one would be hurt. Okay? It's the shot on Trump, the second attempt on Trump, that was different, right? This was somebody who wanted to kill Donald Trump. There have been a couple other people who have talked about trying to kill Trump. One guy got arrested for a threat in Butler, Pennsylvania, of all places. Another one is a little punk in Wisconsin who apparently killed his parents, took a bunch of money, and it was all to fund his effort to kill Trump. He wanted to start a race war to preserve the white race. As a white person, do me a favor, fuck off and die. All right? I don't want that. Nobody needs that. All right? The white race is what it is, right? I have a problem with racism on all sides. This whole idea that our race is somehow some drastic important factor in who we are is just more collectivist bullshit. So he can fuck off and die. The leftists that talked about killing Trump, he can fuck off and die. Whoever set fire at Shapiro's house, at the governor's mansion, if you're watching this, you can fuck off and die. Okay? I do not have any place in my heart for people who try to assassinate politicians. Okay? There are ways to remove someone, right? Trump will be out in 4 years. He cannot run for re-election. I know he's talking about a third term. That's not going to happen without a constitutional amendment, and we all know that's not going to happen. Okay? Trump talks shit. He talks a lot of shit because it riles up the left, and he finds that funny, and so do I. There's no reason to assassinate him when he's going to be gone. He's not ruler for life. Josh Shapiro is a governor. He has to run for re-election. You want to do something about that? Work to remove him in the next election. That's how our system's supposed to work, people. I have no tolerance for this shit. None. Because once you start doing this, things can escalate, right? Escalation is not the thing people think they want. Because everyone's convinced their side's going to win. All right? Everyone's convinced that if it gets to a shooting war, their side will prevail. I'm going to tell you something. If we have another civil war, it is not going to be the North versus the South in orderly lines. It's going to be various factions killing people with different opinions. And they're going to use car bombs and assassinations, shootings at close range, and sniper shots, and all the other tools of the trade. Right? It's going to be domestic terrorism every freaking day. And you know who's really going to lose? I'm going to tell you right now who's going to lose. The American people, right? On all sides. Because what remains will not be the nation we all think we're trying to protect. Right? Our country has problems. We need to solve them. Once we start killing each other, that ain't going to happen. Right? It's one thing to act in self-defense. Someone comes after you and you put them in the ground. Hey, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But assassination isn't self-defense. It's not. Not that long ago, like a couple days ago, Angry Cops did a video about the Austin Metcalf murder. He talks a little bit about self-defense, right? I'm going to tell you, go look up that video. Go watch it. Actually, I'll have it in the first comment down below. Go watch that, because while he's talking about a specific incident, the overall idea of self-defense, there's broader strokes there. And you cannot just, I'm going to kill this guy because of what he might do and call it self-defense. You can't do that, people. Knock it off. Okay? You don't have to like the other guy. God knows I don't like a lot of the other side. I don't. But this isn't the way to go. And again, we don't know who tried to do it. With Shapiro, it could be from either side. He really is that polarizing. And he's really not. He's actually a semi-moderate Democrat, all things considered. But because he's Jewish, that makes him a problem for some on the left. So this could be left-wing attack. Doesn't make it better in my book. Might be a little more comfortable for people on the right, but it doesn't make it better. Someone's got to tone this shit down before it gets out of hand. That's all I got. Right. Tell me what you think about this. Do you think I'm out of line? Do you think I'm completely wrong? Go down in the comments. Tell me what you think. I am interested to hear different opinions on this. While you're down there, do me a favor, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that stuff. If you want to support the channel, there's a coffee link down below. A couple bucks, every little bit helps. And on that note, we're wrapping it up, and I will see you all in the next video.